It comes as no secret to anyone that Activision, whoa. Sorry, I was thinking about how shitty a company Activision is when I meant to talk about Twitch. Freudian slip, though not at all unjustified. When it comes to Twitch, we know that female streamers, especially white ones, white young female streamers seem to get away with murder on that site. Like, they literally have to go out of their way to get banned. Like doing yoga without panties on. I would try and show the clip, but I don't want to risk getting in trouble. But anyway, once you're partnered with Twitch, there is a special level of rules for you.
Is a headstand.
No shit.
Whereas to everyone else gets 3 strikes and in some cases 1. Twitch partners have more carte blanche, more freedom to be completely and utterly toxic.
I'm 11. Deal with it.
You're 11?
Yes.
And your parents bought you a gaming PC? What's wrong with this picture?
Probably because I'm portable. You click on it, just so you know.
You click on it. Ah. Good. Now I'm away from that annoying fucking bitch of a kid who I would have slapped in real fucking life if they talked to me like that. I would have fucking pimp slapped that shit out of that.
The best part about children is eventually they all die.
Based on a review of community reports and your activity or content, so very generic, we have issued a community guideline strike for your account. Reason: harassment. An indefinite suspension from accessing.
Indefinite suspension. Remember that screenshot I showed you? After 2 strikes, the next violation will result in an indefinite suspension. Indefinite means you're going forever, by the way. Well, until whenever. Like, for instance, LTG is suspended indefinitely. He ain't coming back anytime soon. But some severe violations will result in an indefinite suspension on the first violation. The harassment apparently was so bad, according to somebody at Twitch, that didn't care about DSP being a partner. They gave him an indefinite suspension strike. And if DSP wasn't a partner, and if he wasn't DSP, he would have been gone, and they would never let him come back. Unless it might be a year or 2 from now, and they might say, okay, we can let you come back. They didn't say, oh, give him 48 hours, because I think it's supposed to be 48 hours after the second strike. It don't say it, because I guess it's, it depends on the situation. But every situation I know of, the second strike is 48 hours. His second strike, and I'm spoiling the video a little bit, his second strike was indefinite. It got downgraded to 72 hours, and that got downgraded to 48 hours or maybe even less than that, and they let him come back.
Once again, our favorite Twitch streamer, the female DSP, as best called it, is at it again. And when I say she's the female DSP, I'm not joking. Like, literally, the parallels between her and Darkside Phil are stark.
And blah, blah, blah. Like, how are you consuming this free entertainment? Like, how do you think free entertainment is available to you? It's because other people actually provide money so you can be a cheap ass.
Just as I said in my last video here on DSP Gaming, the situation is dire, and I just want you to understand you can no longer take it for granted that I'm going to be around unless you step up and do something to support.
That's it. Other people provide money because they're generous and they see like a thing that they want to support.
Joseph says, I would tip, but I don't have PayPal. Then make one. PayPal is incredibly easy to use. You no longer need to have a bank account linked to it. You can just use a credit card or a debit card or anything like that to pay, to send a payment. You don't need a bank account. People seem to have this misconception that PayPal is a bank account. It is not. It's a payment processing service. So make a PayPal.
A form of entertainment they want to support, and then you leech. But that's the reality of it, period. Period. If you're watching Twitch as a non-donating, non-sub, you are leeching. Does that mean that you should feel bad about it? I don't know. But the reality is that you are leeching.
It's just incredible. You just see what she's doing, and you can see her as a person is identical to Phil Burnell. The only difference is she's a woman. Therefore, she's free to do these things, and very few people are willing to call her the fuck out for being an asshole. Like, really?
How are you this fucking stupid?
Now, when you think of hard jobs in America, as I myself have worked many of them, loading docks, firemen, soldiers, construction workers, coal miners, bus drivers, the list goes on. the guy who looks like he has no soul that works at your local Hess station. These are jobs that are hard. Streaming is one of the easiest things I've ever done in my fucking life, and you can quote me on that. The only thing you really need to do for streaming is have time to do it. It's not hard. If you have a personality, streaming is fucking butt fuck easy.
Oh, I do have content. Look at this. Watch. Look at this content. Look. See, you guys, you can be a streamer too. This is all it takes. You just got to have massive jugs.
Now, I've been on stage numerous times in my life. And the difference between being a real entertainer and a streamer, yeah, I said it, is this. People can heckle you on stream and you can ignore or block them. When you're on stage, someone can call you a faggot multiple times. You got two choices, or a couple more. You can jump off stage and try to fight them like you're Axl Rose wearing a fur coat. You can go on with the show and then win over the crowd. That was usually my personal favorite. Freddie Mercury was the best at it. Or the final option, get the fuck off stage. This isn't for you, which I'm sure many people who run around doing social media and consider themselves entertainers could not handle being in front of a real audience that doesn't know who the fuck you are. Streaming gives you the sort of freedom to do what you want and cultivate yourself and grow. Whereas you better have a refined product on stage. But then again, I'm talking from a New Yorker's perspective. Here in New York, nobody plays with you. You walk on stage and you ain't got what it takes, we want you to fuck off.
The struggles of streaming are very unique to streaming, and you can't understand them if you're just looking at it from the outset.
The struggles of streaming, children. The struggle of pressing OBS. Let's do it together here. Okay, I'm opening OBS. And then there's this really hard thing you gotta do, guys. It's called the go live button. This is the toughest part. It's a lot like playing this solo from Stairway to Heaven correctly. Oh God, the struggles of streaming.
Tell me that streaming as a job is like so fucking easy, and like I should.
Don't even start. Streaming is so easy. It is. We all know streaming is easy. Do you need proof that streaming is easy? How many hot chicks do you see in the in real life section that do positively nothing but sit there and talk a little bit and vape or some shit? Like, for real. If streaming wasn't easy, hot chicks wouldn't be doing it. Now, this may upset a couple people, but for those who know what I'm talking about, mainly men, you know that hot chicks are not into working hard for much of fuck. Streaming, Twitch has made things so weird. I'm gonna go off on a tangent, so fuck it. This probably won't be too funny. Most of the women you see on Twitch and Instagram that are now models and influencers, you know what they'd be doing 10 years ago? They'd be on Model Mayhem. They'd be running around trying to get on like radio shows. I think I get lucky enough to be in Playboy. You know, doing this sort of shit, crazy ass crap. They'd be on MTV Single Out or some ridiculous reality show. Like, at least back in the day, hot chicks had to work to get noticed, to basically turn being attractive into a career. Not today, man. Get a web camera, hook it up, dance around, you're golden. You don't even have to be that hot. There's even like basic chick. Let's fucking face it here. Bunny is basic. Like, she is average as fuck. This is an average girl. I'm an average looking guy. I call it like I see it. All right. People get on L of the Day. They're like, L of the Day, look like you wearing makeup. I'm like, nah, he's not wearing makeup. He just has good skin. I wore makeup. I did what I had to do to get bitches. I learned from Prince. Prince was 4'11". Motherfucker running around in high heels, wearing makeup and shit, wearing the most extravagant clothes. Why? Because it was a medium to get pussy. You got a shortcoming, you better come up with a scheme. Shit, getting laid and getting paid requires hustling, baby. So anyway, yeah, streaming. Easy as fuck. Even women like Bunny can be on here and get partnered. But poor Senpai, on the other hand, a girl who's done commentary for Nintendo, still isn't partnered by fucking Twitch. They rejected her twice.
I feel so like I'm getting free money for just sitting here being pretty or something. Not that streaming is the most difficult thing in the world. It's a very...
Literally, you are sitting there and getting money. Watch Bunny streams if you want. I have done it while doing Billy videos. Her streams are the most boring fucking thing I've ever laid my eyes on.
In a way, yeah. Yes. The Father, Son, okay. Unitarian Christians therefore believe that Jesus was inspired by God in his moral teachings, and he is a savior, but he was not a deity or God incarnate. Unitarianism does not constitute one single Christian denomination, but rather refers to a collection of both extant and extinct Christian groups whether historically related to.
Wait. Goodbye.
That's so weird.
Try it. Goodbye. Patronizing.
Like, the only chick who's more boring was that Australian girl who sat there and ate like cookies and kept putting on makeup. Like, for real. She's acting like she's doing something amazing for society with this shit. Honest to God, most of these big Twitch streamers and YouTubers should be more fucking humble. All right? For real. Like, getting money out of doing this shit is a privilege. You literally get to get up on your own motherfucking schedule and then just talk some shit and people like it. It's like hitting a goddamn lottery. It really is. Compared to working 3 fucking 18-wheeler trucks for fucking FedEx by yourself from 5 in the goddamn morning till 3 p.m. Your ass is worn out, and that motherfucking piece of shit manager of yours is telling you, well, you need to pick up the pace. Fuck you, dude. I'd like to see your old white ass pick up the pace. You'll die in 5 minutes. You ever been on an 18-wheeler for FedEx, motherfucker, in the summer? It's like you are in an oven. You are being roasted alive, packing boxes. But I digress. Streaming is hard.
It's a very unique situation that has its own difficulties. And
yeah, the difficulty of making your bed before you go live. Go axe fucking Ice Poseidon. Get out of here, girl.
all I want to say is that if you're looking at it from the outset, you will never understand what it actually entails unless you stream yourself.
Streamed? I've streamed many times before. My streams are far better than yours. Your chat moves as slow as snail shit. Give it to me. Yes. Oh, thank God. Oh, yes. As they say in Japan, Suarashi! You can tell they have lanterns.
Jesus Christ.
Go for them, Gundam.
Oh, it's English everywhere. Get out your flag. Get out your flag. It's Freddie Mercury! It's Freddie fucking Mercury! Oh, wait, I did get hurt. Shit.
You okay?
Yeah, my vitals are steadily increasing.
Oh, shit!
What? God, no! What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ! I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I mean, because what you just did totally didn't seem like a landing, more like a premeditated murder.
Actually, it was a landing. See, as long, a crash is a landing you can't recover from. And I recovered from that.
Yeah.
So that was a landing.
I don't even have half the following she has, and I got more shit going on. Oh, please.
Are in my position as a streamer. It's easy for you now, but it's the journey that is hard. What did I just say? What did I just fucking say, dumb nuts? What did I just fucking say? I literally just said, you won't understand the unique difference.
Look at what a fucking prize this girl is. Isn't she a ball of fun? Don't you? This is the type of girl you meet on Tinder. You go hang out with her and you're just like, oh my God, what the fuck? What crawled up her ass and died? Why she got this fucking attitude? Literally laying in a chair like a child. And she's dressing someone down. For real. Laying like you got no fucking legs. Even in my most tired moments, I've never sat in a chair like this before ever. Unless I was 10 years old. And meanwhile, she's shitting on someone who basically just reaffirmed what she said. And the sad thing, oh my God. I don't know how any dude could sit here and go, this is sub-worthy. Let me use my free Twitch Prime sub on this because this is good content.
Difficulties of this job unless you experience it yourself. And then you're like, well, no, your job's easy for you now. What did I just, are you fucking dumb? How are you this fucking stupid?
I wish to God she'd lose Twitch and have to work on a loading dock. I love to see this girl pulling a pallet jack with 2,000 pounds worth of bullshit. Oh my God, the privilege. The fucking privilege. My God. To think of how many people I've seen that stream. There's this fat little kid. I talked about him. He's probably not a kid. He's probably like in his early 20s. This fat kid doing exercise on Twitch. Sweating his balls off. Throwing around chairs. Blasting Andrew WK music while wearing a Viking helmet. Laughs from beginning to end. This chick is like being scolded by a substitute teacher whose life didn't work out. The man she was in love with left her, and now she's bitter and all men are garbage. Now anyway, as this video is probably going to drag on longer than it should because frankly, I'm in a mood after seeing this. Like, how could you just yell at your chat like this? These people show up, watch your shit. They're the ones who put money in your pocket. This is the same girl who called people watch your shit without giving donations or subbing to her leeches. Oh my God, imagine if you leeched off her, it'd be like drinking blood that had cancer in it. My God. Oh, the nerve. You're leeching. Don't pay attention to me. I'm only using 2 ad blockers while on YouTube. Thanks. Talk about being a hypocrite. Oh God. Anyway, as I was stating before, this girl's a lot like DSP. The second I saw this fucking rant, the first thing I thought was DSP's brilliant speech about how streaming is harder than making YouTube videos. I'm gonna tell you right now, streaming is so much easier than making YouTube videos. So much easier. I'd rather be a streamer at this point. You show up, you play some games, you have some laughs, you interact with people. The rest of the day is fucking yours, you know?
It's very simple. I'll be real honest with everyone. Just making an edited YouTube video is very easy.
There you go. Edited YouTube videos, easy. The beauty of memeology is he keeps up some of this DSP stuff that I forget, and all I have to do is type it in Google and he's got it. Thank God for that guy. The motherfucker's gonna need like chemotherapy when he turns 40 though, if all the cancer he subjects himself to.
Doing live improv reactionary commentary is tough.
Like DSP knows anything about reactionary commentary. DSP has the reactions of a dead squirrel, crushed on the side of the road. Watch him play any game and you will know this motherfucker's reactions are dulled. If I was him, I'd see a neurosurgeon ASAP. And I go, listen, doctor, whenever I play a video game, I seem to always press the wrong goddamn button. Can you help me? This motherfucker said working out for DSP was bringing groceries in the house. Sometimes he takes stream breaks to get exercise. His exercise is walking around the house. Lord have mercy.
I've been telling people this for years and years. When people criticized me and said, Phil, oh, your videos on YouTube suck because you don't sit there in front of a video editor for hours to edit it and make it look spiffy and put in effects and transitions and cut out the dead parts. I said, you guys realize that's easy shit.
The beauty of DSP is he always contradicts himself. Yeah, editing videos is so easy. That's why DSP never did it. The one guy who was paying for like the full Adobe setup with the monthly or yearly subscription, the thing was monthly for him, $200 some, never used it. Then you wonder why his money's bad and he can't figure out taxes.
The hard shit is sitting here playing the raw games. That's the hard part. Streaming is way harder than just editing videos for YouTube. Okay, it is. Real talk. We can't fucking get the win, man. We can't get the W.
We will.
Oh my God. One of the laziest men I've ever seen in my life. You can tell DSP's lazy because he doesn't have a goddamn chin. It's your first sign. Motherfucker's head looks like a potato. For God's sakes. He's another person protected by Twitch. I forgot my point. I start watching shit and commentating on him. DSP constantly puts up, he does these goals to basically help him pay for his taxes. Anyone else would have been banned for as many times as he did it if they weren't partnered. DSP, on the other hand, gets like warnings like, oh, Phil, you can't put up goals for people to pay your taxes. It's ridiculous. And you know what he's doing? He's doing it again. You think he's going to get banned? Hell no. He constantly stops his streams to whine about the money he ain't making. Like, is this entertainment?
Thanks to everyone who cheered some of the tip. I'm going to be honest with everyone. This is the slowest day I've had in about, oh my God. This just might be the slowest day I've had. I don't even have 1,000 bits yet cheered. I don't even have $10 tip. Like, this is horrible. So I'm actually glad we're near the end of the game. This just really sucks because I really need the help right now with tips in particular. And this is the slowest stream I've seen in a million years. So how's the sub count doing it? 513, that's what I got, right? Okay, so the sub count is accurate. So yeah, we've only got, I mean, we started at like 510, so I basically got 3 subs today, 3 legit subs. This is one of the worst streams I've ever done.
I mean, the fact that some of these streamers consider themselves entertainers, they know who they are that aren't any good because they're not very popular, but I'm not popular either. But then again, I don't put any effort in that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Have the balls to act like what they do is something special. You know what I never ever seen? I've never seen David Lee Roth doing the breakdown of Panama. In the middle of doing his spin kicks, I reach down between my legs, ease the seat back. Then I realize I owe the IRS some money. Could you give me some cash? Tips are appreciated. Thank you for your contributions. Oh my God. Some of these motherfuckers are just so ungrateful, it's scary. Literally making a career out of playing video games. Literally making money off of sitting in front of a camera and reading shit. Fucking yelling at your audience. Telling people you need money. If they don't watch, they should pay you. No, you don't tip or sub, you're a leech. Same thing DSP said to some of his viewers. The YouTube viewers need to step up. Oh, that's great. You mean if you actually like DSP and watched his shit, you need to go pay to his Patreon because he needs tax money. Maybe you should have handled your money better, you fucking fat idiot. Like, holy shit. My God, the entitlement is insane. And the funny thing is Twitch allows this shit. Twitch allows this. But if you come out and you say anything against their big streamers and stuff, if you come out and just use any level of logic, cognitive thinking, or point out the hypocrisy of the system, then you're an enemy of the state. You're the problem. Not the people on the platform that make groups of people lose respect for it. No, they're not the problem. It's the people who point out this sort of shit that are the issues for the site. It's madness, really. I can't even wrap my mind around this. I forgot not to curse, but I just kind of lost myself in the thought process. I guess I just find it disgusting. We as people on social media should feel grateful that we have this opportunity. The fact that anyone watches what the fuck you do, let alone enjoys it, is a blessing in my honest opinion. It's like pure luck. Maybe it's because some of these people who are like this never starved before, never been homeless, never slept on the streets, never worked shitty jobs. I mean, low down garbage jobs where you got, man, I worked some gigs where they paid below minimum wage in 13, 14, 15, 16, etc. I've been there, man. Oh my God. And it's all you can do because you got to work these gigs to get the money to make sure your mother doesn't end up homeless. These motherfuckers probably never dealt with that sort of shit. And that's why they're fucking assholes. You know, you can be mad at me for pointing out shit like this if you want. I don't care. But it's the truth. Like, I cannot imagine yelling at people in my chat while streaming. The whole point of streaming to me is just to have some fun. You know, you play some games. Twitch shouldn't be this. It shouldn't be people begging for money. It shouldn't be people guilt tripping you into paying for shit. And it shouldn't be that toxic, in my opinion. But what do I fucking know? I live off toxicity. I'm the toxic avenger.